Hey guys, it's Tammy. Welcome to my crazy channel. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And come join me on my crazy cancer journey. You never know quite what to expect. Do we really have to? Well, that's kind of rude.
Hey guys, it's Tammy. I am doing this video today. I wanted to talk a little bit about the chemo medication that I'm doing. I've talked about how the first chemo medication didn't work. It had mixed response. And so I'm on a new medication. I have no idea how to pronounce it, but this is the name of the medication. And its nickname is actually called Red Devil or Red Death. Apparently it is a very, very potent chemotherapy medication. And I was reading today that why it has to be administered by a specially trained nurse is because even a tiny drop were to get into your skin or out of the vein, it would cause, it's so caustic, it would cause severe burning, irreversible damage, and the side effects, and another reason why it's called Red Devil or Red Death is because of the side effects. Right now, the side effects that I'm experiencing, I have sores in my mouth really bad. I don't know, let's see if you can see. Yeah. I can't get my tongue to. And I have one in my nose. I've got it in the top of my mouth. I've already talked before in some of my videos about my teeth. The fact that I've never had a cavity, but have severe periodontal disease because of cancer. And the fact that I've had tumors in my mouth from the blood cancer. And I've been losing my teeth because of that. I'm just getting comfortable, sorry. I'm sitting on the floor here by the fireplace because I'm cold. Really cold. I'm going to just put my hood up. I'm really cold. My mom got me this sweater yesterday. And it's got the thumbs. It's really nice because I can just like, when I feel really cold. And it's a size medium. I'm in a medium now. So I'm really happy. And I don't want to lose any more weight. But I'm getting off track, so let's go back to Red Devil here. So the chemo medication nickname is Red Devil or Red Death, and it's because of the side effects. Some of the side effects are hair loss, mouth sores, and you know, your typical chemo type side effects: weight loss, loss of appetite, dehydration, nausea. Vomiting and nausea is really one of the top side effects of this one. But there's been such an advancement in the anti-nausea medications that it hasn't affected me. I'm pretty well stocked up every day with anti-nausea medication, so I haven't really experienced it. A little tiny bit of the nausea sometimes, but I haven't vomited or anything like that. The mouth sores hurt like heck, and I'm having a hard time eating. Last night I had bought, I had went out with my mom. I went out Saturday with my sister and then Sunday with my mom to get some groceries. Hey guys, it's Tammy. I'm getting ready to go out for my big outing. I'm so excited. I cannot believe I am this excited over going to Dollarama. For those of you that aren't Canadian, that's a dollar store. Yeah. I have not been out because of the flu season for so long. The flu season's still going, so I have to wear my mask, and I have to
wear gloves and make sure that I'm protected out there, and I can't be in the public too long. But I'm actually going out today. Yay! So, and I put my wig on this morning. I'm probably not going to wear it, but I just put it on for some fun. And I've actually changed today. I got this top that my mom got me, and I couldn't find a solid undershirt, so I just put this pink one on, but whatever, it works. And I got my jeans on, and ready to hit the town. Ready to hit the frickin' down.
I've been cooped up in the house for so long, I just needed to get out. And I bought a little package of glazed donuts for $1. Now, I don't eat a lot of sugar because I'm diabetic, but I thought, well, I'll have one and the kids can take one, girls can take one to school. I tried to eat the donut and my mouth hurt so bad from the sores in there. So I called my home care nurse today, and hopefully within the next day I will have a prescription for a special mouthwash that will help me cope with the sores, and an ointment to help freeze my mouth, so at least when I'm eating I can eat a little better without pain. I saw my doctor on Friday, so he came. I was just vaping. So my doctor came for his bi-weekly visit. Everything, I'm feeling okay. I'm not feeling, any worse than before. We do know that chemo side effects, chemo is accumulative, so it will get worse as each treatment occurs. But at this point, I'm willing to do anything to stay alive and to be here with my family as long as I possibly can. So in my opinion, it is well worth the side effects. Now, there is one side effect. There's a whole slew of them, and I'm going to put some words down here telling you about the other side effects. But the one I want to talk about is the heart. So when my oncologist told me that we had to switch chemo medication, or that's what he recommended, I said right away, let's do it. One of the very, very serious side effects of this chemo medication is heart failure, heart attack. It is rare, but it does happen. And I have never had my heart tested. I know I have a heart murmur. I was born with a hole in my heart that never grew in. It's just a pinprick. It was never an issue. I've always managed and never had any issues with the heart murmur. And I still have the heart murmur today. So it's never been an issue. Well, these past few days, I've been thinking a lot about it and getting myself worried sick. I'm going to be truthfully honest with you, I'm worried. I've been praying to God, because yes, I do believe in God and I do believe in prayer. I've been praying to God to please, please, please protect my heart. I'm having a test on Wednesday, and it's called a MUGA, I believe. I'll put some information down here about it. But basically what it is they're going to inject some radioactive agent into my veins that's going to go into my heart, and a camera is going to take pictures of my heart beating to see if the blood flow is good, if there's any issues with my heart. So I'm asking everybody, all of my subscribers, all of my viewers, please, please pray for me. Please. I'm scared. I'm going to be honest with you. I am scared. I just need a minute, sorry. I've been doing a lot of thinking the past few days. I was so excited when I reached my 1,000 subscriber. I'm on my way to almost 2,000, and I want to thank everybody. It means so much because it was one of the items on my bucket list. And it feels so good to have reached, thank you to you, but it feels so good to reach and complete something on my bucket list. And then I was thinking, what happens when I complete everything on the bucket list? Like, does that mean I die? And I can't think like that, but sometimes, you know, when you live with a terminal illness and you know that you've been told there is no cure, nothing can cure you, you will eventually die from this, it's always in the back of your head. I've had people asking me questions about, well, why don't they operate? They can't operate. It is spread throughout my body. If they were to operate, first of all, I'm a high risk for operation. I'm on blood thinners. I am a blood clot risk. I've had blood clots in my lungs. I almost died from it. And I've had blood clots in my legs. The only thing that dissolves the blood clots or treats the blood clots is the blood thinner that I take every single day. I take Lovenox 150 every single day, which is the strongest blood thinner injection that you can take, at least here in Canada. So, and they usually don't prescribe that to you that high. It's usually 40 milligrams, but I take 150. Usually that would be for people in a hospital bed. So the blood clot issue for me is really, really, really high risk. Oh, my cap is bothering me. So that is one of the reasons why they don't operate. The other reason is it's useless to operate. If they were to go in and, let's say, remove my uterus, it's already in my lungs, it's already in my lymph nodes, it's already in my liver, it's already throughout my stomach, it's in my bowels. They can't operate and remove all of it. So operation, it's inoperable. Now, the first chemo that we did had mixed results, meaning they did see some shrinkage and some actual cancer disappearing from places like my lungs and my uterus and my lymph nodes, which I am so happy about. But again, they saw the liver tumor go from 1.5 centimeters, about the size of a pea or in between a pea and a peanut, to over 8 centimeters or a small nectarine, small apple. That's huge, and that was from November to February. That was only 2 months. So that's a huge growth. If this chemo doesn't work, or if it continues to grow at that rate, I'll only be here a few months, maybe 2, 3, 4 months. And that scares me because I fought so hard. I don't want to lose the battle. And then I think about when I was told I had this cancer. So Mom and I went to the oncologist. I had the biopsy done. They had taken the lump out of the neck, and I had the biopsy. And I had the appointment with the new oncologist, and he said to me, "You have endometrial cancer. It is terminal, and there is no cure." And I was like, stunned. Absolutely stunned, even though I suspected it. When I was in the hospital in August with the blood clots in the lung, I remember I was laying in the hospital bed and I thought to myself, you have cancer. Now, we knew I had cancer of the blood, but the thought was in my head, you have cancer, like it's cancer in your uterus. Or I thought it was ovarian cancer in the beginning. Then I remember when last year around this time, when they tested me, they redid the biopsies for the cancer of the blood, because all this blood work kept coming back like really bad. But the symptoms weren't bad. Like, my skin was clearing up, and the chemo medication that I was on at that time, the oral chemo and the injections, looked like it was working from the outside. Well, now we know why, because I had endometrial cancer. Of course, my white cells and red cells and all that stuff were totally out of whack, and nobody knew. And I'm angry, because why didn't they know? I started going to my family doctor in 2015 to complain about symptoms, and she didn't do anything. And in my video where I talk about I was murdered, I honestly feel like I was murdered. I've been really working hard to try to rebuild my relationship with God these past few weeks, because I need Him. I really need Him. I need Him more than ever to get through this. And yes, in the beginning I was angry with Him, somewhat. Maybe hurt is more of a better word than angry. Why He allowed me to get this. I mean, I had been praying for healing for the cancer of the blood. So why would He allow me to get this cancer? I don't know the answer. I won't know the answer until I get to heaven. But God always has a plan and a reason for everything, even if I don't understand it. And I had to come to that realization that this isn't because He hates me or He's punishing me. This is life. Things happen. And I have to pull up my socks and fight. And with His help, I'll get through this. I'll win my fight one way or the other. Either by remaining on this earth for more time, or by going home to be with Jesus. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to question and to wonder. It's okay. It doesn't make us weak. What it does is it helps to strengthen us, because I have to face this cancer every single frickin' day of my frickin' life. I wake up in the morning, I have cancer. I try not to focus on it. But it is hard when you don't feel well. When you wake up feeling like crap every single day, it's hard. But you have to find something. You have to find something. And for me right now, it is my art, it is my videos, it's my YouTube channel, it's my family, it's God, it's those things. I had some really good days in the past week of feeling a lot better than I had been for a long time. And I'm so grateful for those days. Today's been a little bit, I feel tired. I feel really tired today, and I feel nervous about Wednesday, and I feel kind of grumpy. Not like, but, someone said, "Oh, hi, Tammy. What do you want?" Not like that, but just, I guess, a little bit, not wanting to talk too much, not wanting to do anything, just feeling a bit bleh today. Maybe that's a better word. You get those days. I get those days. I'm hoping tomorrow will be a little bit better. Got a bit of a headache today. One of the things that we're doing, that my doctor wanted me to do, is to not take my short-acting pain pills every 3 to 4 hours like I had been, so we can see what my actual pain level is like. Like, I still take my long-acting twice a day. I got a bit of a headache today, so I'm thinking it's kind of a little bit of withdrawals from, you know, the pain meds a little bit, but the pain has been okay. I've had a little bit of pain in my feet again with that neuropathy. I know it's not from the new chemo. I have, I think, damage done from the other chemo because I had that neuropathy so badly. My doctor said that it's probably permanent damage that could get better in time. But I've had a bit of pain and burning sensation from that. It's almost like little electric shocks. So I've been dealing with that today. Well, I think I've talked enough. And I think I'm going to go and take my meds for the night and get ready for bed. And hopefully my next video, I actually have another video that's done that I just have to upload. I'll probably upload that in the next couple of days. But yeah. So, until next time, guys, what is it? Happy living.